I find you super I don't even know the right word anymore in English, but here we say in German sympathisch, right? Like friendly, personable, enjoyable. There's good laughter, there's good feedback. You feel very engaged when we're talking. So this I find absolutely lovely. I feel like your questions are thought out, right? They're not just a whole bunch that you had kind of a list, but they relate to what we were talking about, which is also really nice as someone who is doing a few podcasts. There are times when I've been on a call with someone and they're just reading off the list of questions that they had and they're not relating back to the things that we were talking about. So I think you do that really beautifully. One thing that might be helpful is just at the beginning to know timing, because I was like, I don't know how long we go. And of course, we had some technical difficulties, right? So that's not a problem. That's life. But yeah, even, if something happens, sometimes I've got a good friend who does a podcast. And I think she does a really beautiful job where she kind of at the beginning, or even in the email that she sends out to people, she explains a little things that make life easier for her. So she says, if for some reason we do have technical difficulties, don't go anywhere. Just sit there and smile, because every now and then it's not a technical difficulty on her side and she finds it much easier to edit, And she says, it happens sometimes. We'll get through it. It's not a big deal. You don't need to stress. So just that bit of communication can sometimes be really helpful to ensure that your life is actually easier as well.
If you enjoy this podcast, make sure you subscribe so you never miss any of our future episodes. Rate and review Obehi Podcast and share with your friends who might need it. I remain Obehi Ewafo. Thank you so much for listening, and talk to you in the next episode.